All right, last one is digital products, which is the easiest one to understand, but perhaps the farthest one from anyone's reality, from their current business. So everybody knows what these are, I suppose, but my definition is they are zero marginal cost products that sell while you sleep. Zero marginal cost is magic. If you can sell something that has zero marginal cost, do it. I mean, it is amazing. My wife's a knitter, and there's a site called Ravelry, and she has like mitten patterns that she makes a PDF. Here's how to knit these mittens. She takes some pictures, puts them up there. And the feeling of waking up and having like $5 in your PayPal account because someone bought your mitten pattern that you created 3 years ago is like addictive. It is amazing. All right, so some examples. Obvious ones for this group would probably be books and courses. So things like Kindle Direct Publishing or putting courses on Teachable or your own platform, but that's the idea. If you're more developer-y or web developer-y, something like a framework or a library or something like Tailwind. Has anybody heard of Tailwind? Not too many, okay. It's a bunch of files that you can get to make it easier to design a website. Kind of like Bootstrap, if you've heard of that. But they have a premium thing called Tailwind UI that they sell. Anyway, tools, if they're developers in here, probably not, but you could make stuff like OmniGraffle or, I don't know, a FTP transfer program that marketing people would love. I don't know. You can make some kind of applications or tools for your people. Apps or plugins for Shopify and WordPress. That's a great model for developers, maybe more for designer type people. You can make themes and templates for some really popular platform and sell those. If you're in the 3D space, you can make skins or other kind of models for platforms like Roblox or 3ds Max. And then I tacked on a couple, physical products, not a digital product, obviously, but Field Notes is a great example of like a design firm that went into a physical product business and by all appearances is doing incredibly well. So I wanted to put it on there even though it's not digital and it's not zero marginal cost, but I felt like this group might already have an idea for something like that, so I figured I'd put it on there. Moving into a product space is incredibly interesting, especially if you're used to trading time for money. So if a physical product is the most obvious one, then maybe go there, but I would start with digital first. And then when I talk to developers, they'll go, oh, I've got an idea for a SaaS. So a SaaS is another great way to shift off of trading time for money. 37 Signals was a web development shop before they created Basecamp. ConvertKit was made by a guy named Nathan Barry, who was a designer, web designer. So you can do that. It's incredibly risky, like 99 out of 100 fail. It's a completely different business model. So you'd really need to I would be very careful about that one, but if you have a great idea and people are already lined up to give you money for it, then go for it. Pros and cons. You build this thing once and it sells forever. It's unbelievable. It's the best. You're not gonna, it can help sell higher priced offerings.